Hey guys, Suresh here from TMCB. In today's video, let's talk about what are the best websites for you to learn Python so that you guys get accredited or validated certificates after completion of the course. So without much further delay, let's directly get into the topic. Okay guys, before entering into the topic, if you guys are new to my channel and if you're watching my video for the first time, click on the subscribe button and also click on that bell icon so that you guys do not miss any of the content that I'm trying to give out in this Python learning journey that I'm doing it for the 100 days. And also I try and give out various free resources and stuff that is available in the internet. I let people know that there are free resources. So if you guys do not want to miss any of these things, click on the subscribe button. Now, the topic for today's video is to understand what are the best websites for you to learn Python. And according to me, for today, I'm only going to talk about two websites. The number one website is Coursera. Yes, there are a lot of courses in Coursera which is being hosted by various accredited universities and well-established universities. You name it, the universities are there. Not just Indian universities, but you also have a lot of Western and European universities. For example, you can do statistics and you can learn statistics from Stanford. You can learn Python from Michigan University. You can learn Python from Google. You can learn data analytics from IBM and Google again. So there are various professional certificates, and the whole idea behind certificates is for the employer to understand if the person has been gone through the course and if he is completely or successfully completed the course. And not just that, the employer will also look at from what particular academy or e-learning platform the student has pursued that particular course or n number of e-learning materials. Now, many people suggest you to go and learn it from Udemy and also from various other e-learning platforms, but I personally do not like to learn anything from Udemy if in case I'm gonna apply using that certificates for my job or for my next career change, because Udemy is not a credible or an credit certificates that you get from universities, right? There are well-established tutors out there who train people, and I'm not saying that Udemy is not good, but if you want to apply for a job or if you want to have a career change in your life, then I would specifically not say Udemy is the right one. Yes, I understand that Udemy courses are very cheap. You get it starting from 450 all the way even to 2000, which many people can afford, but I would say that it does not make a huge difference on your resume. Like in case you put that you have finished full stack development or data science course from Udemy, the HR recruiter or the employer is not going to consider that, because it's just another e-learning platform which is like YouTube, and many people try and teach in that. You never know what the teacher is certified of, or you never know what the teacher has done in order for him to teach you all and from where you learn. So the HR does not know any of these things. But replace the same scenario with Coursera, where let's say that you have finished a course from the Stanford University or from MIT or even from Google or IBM. Now the HR recruiter will consider that. I'm not saying they might consider it 100% as close to your formal education like your MCAs, MTech and BTech, but there are chances that they might consider that, which will be like a ticket for you to enter into the interview at least. And after that, it's purely your skill sets, what you have learned, how you have gonna perform in the interview, how are your skill sets gonna be deployed on all the rounds that they're gonna conduct. That's exactly what it matters upon. But then these certificates are more like your ticket so that you can enter into the theater and pour your skills and perform really well, so that you have a higher chance of getting the job than anyone else who has no certificate, or who's just done it, who's just learned it from YouTube or learned it from Udemy. It gives you an upper hand in your interviews. Now, what are the various courses that are available on Coursera? It starts all the way from a normal one-on-one courses where you just take one course, enroll in it, finish it, and then get certified. Or you also have career professional certificates. These certificates are a bunch of modules and courses made it in one basket, and they have a name for that. For example, IT automation by Google has 5 courses in it, and all the 5 courses are put in one basket. And under that, you also have IT automation with Python. And then you have data analytics by Google, and you also have data analytics by IBM. These are all career professional certificates. Let's say that you are a management person, you finished your MBA in HR or marketing, and now you feel that everything is going towards the digital era, and you want to learn analytics in marketing or analytics in HR. Now, for you to do this, you can't probably go learn a PGDM or even an MTech or MCA in analytics, because it's a 2 whole year course. And let's say that you don't have the mindset to do a 2 full year course. Now, these professional career certificates will help you have a transition, because the certificates that you get are from very reputed companies, right? Like IBM or Google are almost top when it comes in terms of software or even computer science and engineering. So it allows you to enroll on the course, go through the courses, and these courses are not less in terms of content. Beautifully designed content courses, beautifully, all the topics have been put up so good, and everything is being explained so well, so it gives you a lot of impact when you learn. And the best part about Coursera is they also give you a capstone project. Now, what is a capstone project is, they will ask you to do an assignment or a project submission at the very end of every module or every course, and only if you perform that, you will be put on to the next module or next course. Unless and until you don't understand the topics, you can't do that assignments, right? Because this is not something like where you copy and do it, or you just look it up on other websites and try and copy and do it. This is purely based on what is your understandability and how good you have understood these topics. Now, these are the best things that I like about Coursera. So for surely, I would recommend Coursera. And personally, I myself learn Python and a lot of other things from Coursera, and that is why I suggest it to people and my viewers. Now, the second website is Code Academy. In India, Code Academy is not very familiar. For anyone who's watching it from India, please consider Code Academy in the list of your websites that you want to learn Python. It's one of the really great websites I see out there. And I think you get a yearly subscription. Yearly subscription is about 5,000 rupees per year. Now, many people would be like, do I have to pay 5,000? Or even for Coursera, they would be like, do I have to pay 4,000 rupees for this Google data analytics, or 3,000 rupees for IBM analytics? Now, let me give you a straightforward thing. I would actually be like, yes, 4,000 rupees is a good amount of investment, because you're not investing on something that's gonna depreciate over time, or it's just gonna vanish once you invested, like probably your iPhones or your bikes. That's all your personal thing. But this is something that you invest onto your career, and your career is really gonna give you back a lot of things. And also just consider your MTechs and MCAs, and consider these courses. Like if you're ready to spend 8 lakh rupees per year on your MTech, or let's say even the minimum one, which is 2.5 lakhs per year. So on total, it sums up to 5 lakhs for 2 years. If you're ready to spend 5 lakhs for 2 years, where you do not even get n number of lab hours, there's mostly theory that you'll be going through, and the hands-on experience is very less. And imagine where 5.5 lakhs is, and imagine where your 4,000 rupees per year course is. It's a huge gap in terms of price. But then, in Code Academy, everything is hands-on. Every topic that you go, you have something that you have to do it, and it's hands-on, where you have to type in the code. They might ask you to change the code and see what's the output. They might ask you to take an input and then see what's the output. And in this way, you learn a lot. But the only problem with courses like this is you might not get a lot of questions cleared, but they have forums where probably one of your questions would have been asked by the previous students, and someone would have been answered for that. In case there's nothing like that, then you might have to figure it out yourself. And I would also say that's a very good part, because when you enter into a work, you can't always go and ask your manager, or you can't go always ask your colleagues, because they'll just look at you like a fool. So you have to find out your resolution to the problem that you're facing, and you just can't go ask anyone. So imagine yourself at that situation and start finding out the answers for yourself, rather than depending on the teachers or your seniors or your colleagues, so that you become better at solving problems. That's exactly how everyone should try and learn programming. That's how I am learning programming. I'm not, to be really honest, I've not got enrolled in any of the mentorship programs that is out there, like one-on-one program or career guaranteed program. I'm not doing any of that. I am mostly concentrating on finishing a couple of modules with whatever I've explained. In case you guys haven't seen my previous videos, take a look at my previous videos on what are the websites and courses that I've been learning for the past 20 days or 19 days, so that you get an idea on what is the strategy that I use to learn Python, so you guys get a fair amount of idea. Now, when it comes to Code Academy, you do not have video lectures like the way you have it in Coursera. Code Academy is more of an e-learning platform which is of text-based. Text-based meaning everything that you learn is in the form of text. So pretty much it's like you're reading a book. And I really appreciate this because when you're reading, you have very less amount of distractions that is there, because when you're viewing a video, there are high chances that you take up your phone, read a WhatsApp message, go through Instagram Reels, because there's audio that's obviously, entering into your ears, and you're like, audio is anyways there, so I'll just try and see other things. Why just look at the video when that guy is just sitting and talking? So there are things like this which might distract you. So that is why I personally love Code Academy, because I cannot go ahead and take my Instagram, because if the moment I take my Instagram, I lose what I'm reading on my Code Academy. So that is one thing that I really love about Code Academy. And also, reading does make you a better person, at least in terms of programming, because as the versions keep getting updated, there are always documentations that get released, and you have to read the documentations in order to understand what the upgrade is about, or what are the new features that's been added, or how should I even go about syntax. Because you take any number of courses or any number of e-learning websites or platforms that they teach, they always do not teach you to the core. It's always they teach you in a way that you're at least, developed enough in order to fetch a job. But once you get into a job, these courses would hardly not be enough for you to further develop in your career, and you have to start reading more in-depth concepts. And in-depth concepts are available only in the official documents of Python or documentations of Python that you find on the official website. Apart from that, you will not be able to learn in-depth concepts. Hopefully, if I find any e-learning platforms like that, I will try and put it out, or I will make a separate video for that. But the two websites that I rely on is Coursera. Like I said, it's a video e-learning platform, and then Code Academy, which is a text-based e-learning platform. If you guys really want to learn something from Python, please consider these two websites. This is just an opinion. There are a lot of other websites. It differs from person to person. Many people will not be able to read and learn because they might not just be good at reading, or the pronunciations or their understandability when they read might not work out. So there are people like that. So people like that, please stick on to Coursera. And for people who are like me, who feel that, I get distracted a lot while watching a video, please start entering into Code Academy and start learning Code Academies. And I will definitely put the links for these two websites in the description. So please go down to the description and click. This is not a sponsored video. This is my genuine opinion on the web e-learning platforms. Coursera is not sponsoring me, nor does Code Academy sponsors me, because both of these websites are not even an Indian website. It's completely based on the Western side, so they don't sponsor any of the people in order to promote their thing. Just for your information, if you feel that I'm trying to promote these websites, no. This is purely based on my genuine opinion, because I've been learning from them for quite a while. So I thought probably let's also talk about these websites so that it helps you all in your Python learning journey. With that, I will end today's video. And guys, if in case you have still not subscribed to my channel, please click on that subscribe button, like the video, and also please put down your doubts in the comment section so that I will answer them or quickly reply to them as soon as I get a notification. Till then, Suraj here signing off from TMCB. Peace.